please like the live for me when you enter. Oh, here we go. Use this. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to write down some notes from some things I was thinking about earlier today, because I will forget. I felt the energy, y'all. I promise you I did. The other one's gonna have to come back to me. Tell me why my BD keeps trying to triangulate me with his other BM. I blocked and ignored it. I swear it's like so much energy in the collective of like either a divine masculine dealing with his BM who is karmic, or a divine feminine who is dealing with her BD who is karmic. Like this, it's a lot of energy surrounding that, and children alone. I think I said this a couple lives ago or whatever. Like just something about children and custody battles, and like I'm getting a lot. Like what I'm getting mostly, a lot of relationships are coming to an end. Platonic relationships, business relationships, and romantic relationships. So friendships, but it's like, I'm not gonna lie, it all depends on how you handle it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of reminds me of the message I said where it's something's gonna explode. So I feel like there's a lot of people who are getting in explosive arguments. Like people are really going at it with each other right now. It's not funny, but I'm seeing that. Like it's not gonna be like a let bygones be bygones situation. To me, it's like people getting cussed out. People are like going at it. Like it's a lot of violence. I'm getting like a lot of violence, unfortunately. So y'all be safe. Okay, shout out to Jersey. Hey, Christian. Some of you may be feeling really tired lately too, or even restless at that. What else I want to say? Definitely exposures too. Like I feel like a lot of people are about to get exposed. I know I say that often, but it's just the truth. But I got major exposure. So this is not just people being exposed amongst their peers and friend groups. Like I'm getting, for some of y'all, I don't know who watches me. It's like this could be on TV, this could be on the news, this could be on TikTok, this could be on Instagram, Facebook. Like it's like the world is gonna see this. And this could be someone who went against someone. They could be exposed publicly, or it could be that someone is getting exposed in a way like they're getting justice. Like they're getting justice for the lies that were told against them, basically. And the truth of who they really are is getting exposed. But whatever this is going to be major. I'm getting major everything. Major everything. For sure. Even like money. Major. It's a song. Isn't that a song by Young Dolph? Major. So this could also, like, I'm also getting money too. Like money, lifestyle, major like upgrades, a lot of money. I heard that, you know that song, A Whole Lot of Money with Nicki and Bia? That song keeps on playing. Like every time I shuffle my playlist, and I know how my spirit team speaks to me, I know how the divine speaks to me, and they speak to me a lot through music. So I keep on hearing, it's a whole lot of money and it's fun. Like and it keeps playing all the time. I'm like, why do y'all keep playing this song? That's the first song. Like in the morning, I'll get up and I'll be like, all right, God, all right, spirit team, all right, divine. They know I like to get messages through music, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna click shuffle. I clicked shuffle. That was the first song that came up today. It's been coming up a lot. So that too. I just did 2 interviews on YouTube and I'm going to turn them into books. I just finished the last interview yesterday. Congrats, honey. Y'all doing major things. As you should. Okay, yeah, it is by Young Dove. Yes, I'm protecting my peace and solace and my quietness, so I don't want to be disturbed by the evil of the world. So I only go out when we be. And I just pray and I do what I gotta do from my place. Period. Hey Jennifer, welcome to the live, honey. I feel like I've been working hard. It's a lot of mixed energy in my opinion. Like I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And I feel like a lot of y'all's comments are just confirming that for me. It's a lot of mix. I just feel like for most of the collective, even within the next couple of days, relationships are coming to an end. This could be like relationship you got with your baby mama, your baby father. This could be boyfriend and girlfriend. This could be people getting divorced, calling off engagements. This could be business deals not going through. This could be friendships. Like I kind of see like friend groups even like just ending. That's good. And I definitely see a lot of y'all are working hard on your goals. And I feel like a lot of y'all are tired, but you're working through like how tired you are. And I kind of talked about this, I think a week ago or like a couple lives ago, about being disciplined and how you're in a place now where you're becoming more disciplined with your finances and your health and just your overall well-being. And you kind of realize that you were the only person that's been holding you back. That energy is coming back around again. I feel like a lot of you are in that energy like, oh, I'm the reason I haven't moved forward. Like I've been kind of blaming certain people, I've been blaming God or whatever the case may be, but I have the ability to take these actions and take these steps. I just haven't done it. And I feel like a lot of y'all are actually doing it now. And that's great. That's really great. Yes, because of those interviews, my life has swiftly changed overnight. Waiting for a divine union and made bad choices. I follow God from now on. I just went through that, separated from all the snakes and warlock boss. It's so me right now. Gotta have balance and take care of my responsibilities. Yeah. Know when to rest though, okay? Because I feel like a lot of y'all are like, don't push yourself to your limit. I feel like some of y'all feel like, and I think I said this before too, I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you have, you're running out of time to do something. You're not running out of time. I promise you, you're not. You are right on time. Whatever you're doing right now, I don't care how old you are or what your circumstances are, you're not late, you're not behind, you are right on time, exactly what you're supposed to be doing, okay? You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing right when you're supposed to be doing it. You're not running out of time, but I do kind of feel like, and I said this before, for my new people who haven't seen it, I don't know what live it was, I keep referencing that because the energy is like flowing together. I said this before, some of you, not some of you, I'm sorry, whatever you're going to do it before November. I can't say exactly why I'm saying that. So I know some people are going to ask me, I can't tell you why. But you need to do it before November, okay? If you know, you know. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all tapped in. I don't got to tell y'all. Some of y'all may be confused. If you're confused, maybe it's not for you. But I feel like a lot of you guys, you need to make sure that whatever you're going to do it before November, like, of this year. Before this year ends, like, I'm not even joking. You need to be in a completely different situation. And again, it's not about finances, okay? It's not just about that. Like, that's important. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like it's not. I'm not one of those people who act like the universe provides. Everything I've ever gotten in my life, I had to work for. Okay, so I'm not going to sit. Some of y'all are blessed and the universe provides and God provides and Jesus provides. You don't have to do nothing. That's not me. Not every person in the world is like that. That's not me. So I'm not going to get on my platform and tell y'all, just sit back and, like, I can tell you that, but I also understand the power of intention and hard work. So yes, have faith. Yes, manifest. Yes, pray. Yes, remain open and receptive. But there's things you need to do and things that you have to move with intention to still call that in. Okay, so don't get it misconstrued. All I'm saying is do it, but don't stress about it. Do it and don't send negative energy towards it, and don't like, oh my god, it's never coming in. Don't get in that energy. Like, do the work and elevate and chase your goals and your dreams and whatever it is that you want to do in this life. But don't be afraid. Don't live in fear. Don't have a lack mindset. Don't be negative, okay? So yeah, a lot of y'all are called to put in mad work right now. There's a reason for that. Please keep doing that and work on your discipline. And I feel like you guys are. You are working on your discipline right now. Like, you are like doing great. I feel like some of y'all are even shocking yourselves. Like, you're even surprising yourself with how disciplined you are. And I feel like a lot of you guys are like, man, it took me this long to become disciplined. It took me this long to do this. Like, why wasn't I doing this before? Why didn't I have this energy before? Why didn't I have this discipline before? Why was I moving like this? I feel like a lot of y'all are thinking like that too. It's divine timing, baby. It is what it is. You weren't ever going to get to that space of thinking like this if you didn't go through what you went through. That's why you got to go through those things, those growing pains, because it's not a loss, it's a lesson. And because you learned your lesson and you moved through those growing pains, y'all are so strong. Like, y'all are so strong. Y'all are so strong. And because you moved through that, you're now in a place where you're like, I can do this. Like, you're a different person. It's like, for my astrology people, you moved into your North Node. You have shifted timelines. You have quantum jumped. You have quantum leaped. You have become a different person. And I know there's a lot of talk about quantum jumping and quantum leaping. I just want to say this, especially for people who, like, if you stumble across a quantum jump meditation on YouTube, okay? Quantum jumping is real. Shifting timelines is real. Sorry for who doesn't believe it. You just not tapped in, I guess. That's real. But if you don't do the work, if you do a quantum jump meditation or you intentionally like want to move timelines and you don't put in the work, you're gonna crash and burn even harder than you did before. So make sure if you are calling in certain energies, you're doing the work, y'all. Do the work. Whatever it is that you're calling in, make sure you are doing the work and staying in alignment with that. It's really, really important. Can you leap into a worse life? Of course. Of course you can. Everything that it's a cause and effect for everything. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You can definitely leap into a bad timeline. I'm pretty sure a lot of us have, but I'm all about intention. So a lot of us do things like that, but we don't realize we are doing it. But any decision you make could jump you into a bad timeline. But that doesn't mean, like I always say, it doesn't mean your life is over. And it doesn't mean that you can't shift into a newer timeline or you can't shift out of that one. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen movies like that. What's that movie called? Man, I can't think of it. It's like an Asian woman and her husband, I think her dad or something. I think it's on Prime. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the movie, but she was like shifting timelines a lot. It was a great movie. But you can move through timelines. And I kind of said this in a couple lives. I can't even speak. I said this in a couple lives ago. That thing that you're manifesting doesn't go away. Yes, everything, everywhere, all at once. Yes, that's exactly right. I was looking for somebody to say it. That thing that you're looking for doesn't go away just because you made a mistake or you took a L, or it could be the worst thing that could have possibly happened to you. That thing that you want doesn't go away unless you decide unless you get out of alignment with it, or you decide that it's not going to happen for you anymore. That's the only way that it's going to get away from you. But the moment that you decide, because it's that quick, the moment that you decide, okay, that is for me and I can have that and I'm not going to give up, you're immediately back in alignment with that timeline. That doesn't mean that you're just going to jump out of this hard situation that you're in. It just means that you're still on the way to it. It's at the end of your journey, basically. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of like, I think I said this before. I don't know why I'm like having deja vu. I think I said this before, but it's a spiritualist. I don't know what he calls himself, but Bashar. And he said that the universe loves you so much that whatever you say that you are, it's going to agree with you. So if you say I'm a millionaire, And it's the same, really. If you think about like religion, people who are religious, I can apply that to like my faith in Jesus, and I can apply it to spirituality in the universe. All of it is hand in hand. All of it ties together. If you say that you're a millionaire, the universe agrees with you, and it's going to, as long as you hold that thought and you're in alignment with that, the universe is going to bring that to you. But if you say that I'm nothing and I'm broke and I'm gonna be broke forever and nobody loves me, the universe is gonna be like, okay, nobody loves you and you're broke because you said it. And the universe loves you that much that it's going to agree with whatever you want. The universe, you, babe, you. It's you. I'm hearing that Hannah Montana song, Life is What You Make It. It's kind of like that. Like, yeah, there's a higher power and God has the final say so, and acts of God happen, of course. We can never get away from that. But like I always tell you guys, God made us in his image, and if God is powerful, we have some type of power. God did not just send us down here to fend for ourselves, okay? And he's not doing every single thing for us. There's things that we're capable of doing, right? So with that being said, whatever you say that you are, that is what you are, okay? I always reference that scripture. Knocking, it shall be open unto you. Asking, you shall receive. It's the same thing. Like, whatever you say, it's whatever you say. That's how much power you have. And when you add intention into that, baby, you like, they can't mess with you. They're not messing with you. When you add like the power of awareness, I don't know why my mouth is like nothing. But when you add the power of awareness and intention into your actions, you are unstoppable. Awareness, intention, and action will get you so far. Okay, this is why I tell you guys, you got to work on your mental and your brain power right now. This is so important. This is the best thing next to the heart that God gave us, is our brain, because they can't take it from you. And a lot of people are not capable of thinking from a higher perspective. They're not capable of thinking the way God thinks and the way God sees them because of their mental health. Their mental health is suffering. And I told you guys, when I was in that season, I got my mental health together because I knew, and God reminded me, if I get my mental together, I'm able to think clearly and I can tap into my own personal power because I recognize it. But when you're depressed and you're sad and you're going through things, you're not thinking about God for real. And if you are, you're probably resenting him. And you're not thinking about yourself and your own personal power. You're not thinking about your dreams. You're thinking about, like, you just want to die. You just want your life to end. You just want it to be over because it hurts so bad. But that's just an illusion, okay? That's just an illusion. And the people who are able to escape that season of like depression and just like turmoil and just, sadness, the people who are able to express, I'm sorry, I don't know what is going on. Let me drink my drink. That's why I brought this up here. I forgot this was over here. Hold on, y'all, because I'm like, okay. The people who are able to escape that season, those are the most powerful people. And I want you guys to remember that. If you've ever, and I know you guys have, I just want you guys to think about that. You have survived 100% of your worst days. You have already overcame so much. Like, think about the worst thing that you've been through. You survived that. That was not for no reason. Like, you still have purpose here. I just lost my train of thought. No, it's not like tarot or astrology. Do you see any tarot cards in front of me? But I do like astrology, but it's not what I'm talking about. If you're listening to what I'm saying, then your question would have already been answered. Yes, a higher level of frequency. Like, you have to think above it. Like I always say, God sees the past, present, and the future. He sees the beginning and the end, the left and the right. He sees everything that we cannot see. So you have to come up there on, as much as you can, because it's not easy, okay? And not a lot of people are able to even think from that high of a perspective. But I feel like a lot of you guys can. That's going to save you, along with you working on your mental health. Along with you working on your mental health. That has to be like a daily thing. It goes along with spiritual protection as well. That's a daily thing. Daily. Okay? If you don't do nothing else, that does not require much energy. I've been seeing all these funny little TikTok videos where people are like, oh my God, I gotta do yoga. I don't know. It's like they'll just name a bunch of stuff that they gotta do. And like, oh my God, I don't want to do all that stuff. You don't have to. You don't have to do all that stuff. But I feel like for y'all specifically, because y'all are cut different, you got to make sure your mental health is in order and your spiritual protection is in order every single day. Pray and meditate, exactly, like every day. Most days. Meditating every day. I'm not going to sit in here and act like I do it every day because I don't. I'm not even gonna say it's not realistic. It's just not part of my routine, but I do it most days because I understand the power in it. And it's like when I forget and I haven't done it for a long time, then I do it again, it reminds me again. So just make sure that you're protecting yourself and you're protecting your mind. Like I said, like your life depends on it, because it does. Your life depends on you protecting your mental health every single day. You can't find Jesus. You can't find God. You're not even going to know who Jesus and God really is if you're not mentally well. And I know this because a lot of religious people come on my channel and claim that they know Jesus, and they're constantly attacking me and are clearly under some state of psychosis. You don't know Jesus for real. You're just a lunatic who was using Jesus' name to come on people's platforms and run your mouth. That doesn't make you whatever you think that you are, whatever the voice in your head is telling you that you are. But when your mental health is together and you're not a lunatic, you actually know who Jesus is, and you can spread love instead of hate onto other people's channels who do not know you. Okay? Period. So let's start there. Because a lot of people who are religious and even people who are spiritual are not well. So if you get this together, you can be well, and you know who Jesus is, you know who God is, and most importantly, you know who you are. Hey members, I've been missing y'all's messages. I love y'all. Hey into the Pixie. I've been missing some of y'all's. Let me say hey to my members real quick. I just saw somebody else not too long ago. I don't want to go too high. Ships Apparel LLC. I think I said that right. Hey, how are you? And I think Boss Don CEO. That's what I was looking for. You got a different badge color. I see y'all got different badge colors. That means you've been a member for a while, and I love you. God First Ready Made. Yeah, I see a lot of y'all been rocking with me for a minute. How you doing? Jesus was the one flipping tables. He said, who is my family? I've been seeing memes about that. It's so funny. Uh-oh. Exactly. It's about the relationship, okay? Thank you, Amy girl. I can't see you, but I'm sure you gorgeous, honey. I left my church because somebody was using Jesus and God's name but was saying hurtful things to me, and almost caused me to take my life. Let me tell y'all something. Demons and the devil is running all up and through these religions and these churches. I promise you. I done seen it firsthand. That don't mean anything. I care about somebody's spirit and their heart way more than I care about who they subscribe to. Way more. People, a lot of people, even what's going on in the world right now, I don't even want to talk about it right now. But a lot of people are using religion as a cover-up for their own shortcomings and the nasty things that they do, okay? Which we all know this. We all know this. It's not even up for debate. Finally get my ish together enough to rock with you, my girl. Okay, period. Keep rocking. Exactly. The truth is so much bigger. And it's like, even to go off what you said, it's so much bigger than that. Like, it really is. Oh my God, like, it's so much bigger than that. They need you to think like a peon. They need you to think small, because if you get too close to the truth, they'll call you crazy, or they try to come after you, or whatever the case may be. And not even just that, a lot of people cannot handle the truth. And it's more comfortable to them to believe in what they have been told because that's safe. That's why I tell you guys, for y'all to be awake at this time that you are now and to think the way that you do is special, okay? Because most, can't even say most. I don't know what the number is, but a lot of people in this world are lost and brainwashed. Like, they're not even real people. They're not. I promise you, okay, you don't have to take my word for it. You can call me a liar. I really don't care. I promise you, the people who think outside the box, the weirdos, the mystics, those people, the ones who talk about being tapped in and having their third eye open, those are the people. Not all of them. Some of them went a little too far left. A lot of them, those are the people that actually know what they're talking about. Everyone else is actually weird. Everyone else is actually brainwashed. And it's not like a competition. It's just more so we're able to see beyond this veil that they put over our face. And you get to a point where it's like, this is common sense. This is actually common sense, what's going on right now. How do you not see this? But it's not for you to get on your soapbox and make people believe you. Just be yourself, be authentic, use your gifts, use your voice, and the people who align with you will follow you. Don't do anything with the intention of like necessarily trying to belittle anyone and trying to like make people conform to your way of thinking. Just be you, because people, your tribe, they're gonna find you. I promise you. They're gonna find you, they're gonna love you, they're gonna relate to you. And anybody else who can't relate, we weren't talking to you anyway. We weren't talking to you. So go on over there with your people, and I'm over here with mine, and we all can coexist just fine. At this point, I'm finna get in the stew. At this point, I'm finna get in the booth. At this point, cause oh my goodness, it's too easy. Thank you, Messenger Inc., for your donation. Did somebody else donate? If you did, I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris Reed. I don't know if I said that. Thank you so much, babe. I really like the edited videos with the caption always well timed. I know. I haven't had time to record, but I have time now. I just wanted to get on live because I missed you guys and I wanted to talk with y'all, chat it up. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll to the bottom or I'm gonna take too long. I love you guys too. Hey, Victor. Sorry if I missed the troll. Thank you, Lakecia Garland. Y'all are so sweet. Why y'all donating to me? Thank you. I hope God bless your pockets tenfold. I hope God makes sure that you are 4PF. 4 pockets full. Every pocket full in the bank account, overflowing with coins. Every last one of y'all. Even if you didn't donate, I just hope. Why not? We all should be rich. This is random, but you are so pretty. That's one of the first things that come to my mind every time I see your video. Besides that, I love the videos and reassuring messages. Thank you so much. No, I just said that. We just talked about that. Don't say that. Don't speak that over your life. Told y'all you gotta be good delusional. Unless you plan on being like that forever. Hold on. It's too early for y'all to be on here like that. When did I become spiritual? In 2018. And I wouldn't say I became spiritual. I would just say that was like the beginning of my spiritual awakening was 2018. But I would say I became really, really spiritual. And by that I just mean like I started doing research and getting into like really like quantum physics and meditation and the meaning of life and philosophy in 2020, I would say. But if you mean spiritual, like when did I find God? I've always had a relationship with God, but I grew up Christian, very super, super religious, super religious. It's a lot of y'all in here, hey? Nobody in my collective is po or poor, okay? Period. We don't even claim that. How did you work on your mental health? I feel like I had, like they say, a Job season. And let me write that down because there's something else I want to say about that. I feel like I was forced to, Mia, to answer your question. I feel like I was forced to. I had like a Job season, and honey, it was just, I was going through a lot at one time. And I felt like my faith was really, really tested. And I feel like what forced me to work on my mental health as far as that situation was just, I didn't have anything else. Like, I felt like I was in a season where I couldn't manifest. And I used to be like I am now, but prior to my Job season, I was a master manifester. And I sat and pondered with myself, why can't I manifest? Like, what is going on with me right now where I can't manifest anything? And I was really going through a lot. I didn't really have much. It was a really hard time for me. And I realized the reason I couldn't manifest was because my heart space was closed off. And what I learned prior to my Job season was the key to manifestation and the key to your answered prayers or whatever the case may be is your heart space, your heart chakra, your heart love. That is where manifestation comes in at. That's where blessings and abundance come in at, your heart. You have to keep your heart open and receptive. And that's also where you have your connection with God, through your heart space. And because my heart was so closed off, that's why I couldn't manifest. So I took the time to basically work on my mental health so I can feel more confident and feel happier and feel more connected to God and get out this space of like fear and lack. Because what I tell you guys, whether you're new or not, I always say the same thing. Even if you're having a hard time, the worst thing that you can do when you're having a hard time is reaffirm it to yourself over and over again. Okay, we get it. You're having a hard time, but why do you keep reminding yourself and reaffirming it to yourself? The problem is the human brain is not capable of believing something that does not exist in front of you. Only God can do that, which is why I talk about speaking and living from a higher perspective, like God's view. And when you're going through a hard season, you're going through your Job season, which it's so crazy how the Bible is, but when you're going through that season, basically in that season, Job was still faithful and he still focused on God. He still remained positive, which means he remained in alignment with what God promised him, correct? That's basically what you have to do when you're going through a hard time. You have to, like, as hard as it is, and it's hard on purpose, okay? Which is why you'll be so immensely blessed when this season is over. It's hard on purpose because you don't see any physical evidence of your manifestation in front of you, but you have to remain hopeful as much as you can. Yes, you can cry. Yes, you can get angry. Yes, you can get pissed off. You can get mad. You can scream. You can yell. But when you're done, transmute that energy into positive energy. So I'm going to cry, but I'm going to say positive affirmations, and I'm going to cry with the intention of releasing. I release this, and now I can be positive again. I can be happy again, okay? It doesn't matter what my circumstances are. If God said I'm going to have this, or if I said I'm going to have this, I said I'm going to be a millionaire, and that's not going anywhere, all right? So just because I'm having a hard time doesn't mean that this thing that I'm manifesting, this thing that I'm asking for is going away. That's still there for me. I just have to get through this season. So what is this season trying to teach me? What is God trying to show me? There's a lesson that is needed to be learned from this space that I'm in. And I know if I remain faithful and I remain open and I stay in alignment with my blessings and what I want, I'm going to have it. So I know that was a long-winded answer, but basically I said that to say that's kind of how it worked with my mental health. I remembered that, me specifically. So for you, it may be different, but me specifically, I remembered in order to manifest and stay connected to God, I have to keep my heart space open. And my heart space was not open because my mind was in shambles. Like, I was depressed. It was a dark space for me. So I could not connect to my heart. My mind and my heart were not connected. And once I got to a space where I was okay mentally and I wasn't depressed and I started meditating, I could hear God and what God was telling me to do. And God told me to do this, what I'm doing right now. He told me to start my YouTube channel. He told me to use my voice. And some of y'all are not going to like this, but I don't care. At that same time, I got into astrology and I read my birth chart, and my birth chart told me this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I learned how to read my birth chart. My birth chart literally said, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And I was like, oh, this was actually after God had already affirmed it to me. And that's on everything. I don't got to lie. Okay. I read my birth chart and all of that was a confirmation to me. But I wouldn't have been able to think like that if I didn't get my mental health together. So that's how I got it together. But if you're looking for like more details, I feel like affirmations was a big one. I said a lot of positive affirmations all day long. I put them all over my phone. I read them out loud. I sat down and I envisioned my dream life. I continued to pray to God. I made sure that I didn't slip into, you know how some people get really, really depressed and they don't want to eat, they don't want to shower, they don't want to go outside in nature. Don't do that. Like, I know it's hard, but that is getting you out of alignment. That is lowering your vibration. So I just made sure, okay, make sure I'm eating good as much as I can. Go outside and just literally get some sunlight. Get out of bed. Don't just get up and brush your teeth and shower and lay back down. Get up, brush your teeth, shower, do your hair, do your makeup if you want to. Put on some cute clothes or just put on something comfortable, because when you look good, you feel good. Like little things like that I would do. Just making sure that I'm pouring into myself and focusing on self-love. All of that love I was putting into myself, it was helping me with my mental health. I can't be stopped. Oh my goodness. I play too much. All right. I'm going to the bottom because I don't know what y'all talking about. I feel like I said a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. If you're new to my channel, I jump around and I try to stay focused on one topic, but it don't always go like that. So I hope that made sense. When it comes to my mental health, starting small helps. Like when it comes to your feelings and thoughts, discerning what is yours and what is not yours is very important. Yes, and that is also a part of like beating spiritual warfare as well. And that's why you kind of go through your isolation season. I did catch 222. That's kind of why you go through your isolation season as well. So you can know what's your energy and what's not. Period, okay? Because a lot of y'all, like I said, you're very gifted. And your gifts are going to increase as your frequency rises. And as you heal, your gifts increase. This power that God gave you increases, okay? And because of that, God is going to isolate you so you are aware of what is his voice and what's your voice. And when you step out and you're in your new season, you're in this new abundant timeline, and you're moving forward in life, you're going to pick up on different energy because people are going to be throwing at you all the time. They're doing it to me right now. They're going to throw at you and they're going to try to get under your skin. But once you know who you are, you don't care about these insignificant peons who want to give you your energy, because you have learned alchemy. You have practiced alchemy in your Job season. You have learned how to transmute energy, and anything that they give you, any dirt, because that's all it is, scum and dirt that they give you, you know how to turn that into gold, because that's what an alchemist does. If you know anything about Western alchemy, that was basically the practice of turning lead into gold. Lead, and I talked about this in my book, Transmute Empower. Lead would be the unfavorable circumstance. Lead would be the trolls. The trolls are lead. They're lead. The negative energy is lead. All that is lead. The positive energy, the positive timeline, the new car, the new home, the new mindset, that is gold. And that is what you have learned how to do, or you will learn how to do when you are in your isolation season and in your Job season. But you got to pay attention, all right? Because the lessons are not done. That's why it's so important, okay? That isolation season, I thank God. I thank God for it. I really, really do. Because without that, I wouldn't be where I am now. And it has nothing to do with materials. It has nothing to do with this platform. It has everything to do with my mental health and where I am now. That's what it has to do with for me. That's the most important thing to me over anything. Because I was never, because of the trauma I have faced, which some of you have faced as well, a lot of y'all, especially if you found my channel, you have been through so much trauma. Like, not regular trauma, not just a car accident and you got PTSD. No, y'all have been through stuff over and over and over and over again your entire life. That can really mess with a person. That can make a person, like, I thought I was permanently depressed. I thought I was never going to be happy. Never. The fact, and I used to pray. That's all I wanted. I was like, all right, God, all I want is peace and love. Okay. I just want to be at peace. I just want to be happy. I want to know what it feels like to be genuinely happy. I never felt like that until I had my daughter. But prior to that, never felt it. Never, like, I could laugh, I could hang out with people, but I did not have, what is happiness? Is that dopamine? Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't have that. Whatever that chemical in your body is that creates happiness, I didn't have it. I just didn't. And going through everything I went through brought me to a place where I could have it. I could just be happy for nothing. I don't need anything. I don't need my hair done, nails done, everything done to be happy. I don't need nothing. I just need myself, my family, and God. That's it. And I could be happy no matter what. That is what I thank God for. And that is what I feel like the gist of my journey was about, getting back to love. Y'all are love. God is love. Getting back to God. All of this is connected to me. That's all I care about. As long as I have that, I have my peace, and I get to feel happy, that's what matters to me. What? I always get on my knees and pray to myself. I ain't never did that. I ain't never did that. But all right, I ain't judging. Hold on. I'm glad I found happiness too, David. Okay, that's all that matters. Just be happy. When you're happy, like I said, let's run it back for the people in the back. When you're happy and your heart space is open, there's nothing that you cannot do, because you're always connected to God. You're always connected to your higher self. You're always in alignment with whatever it is that you want, because you love yourself so much that you believe you can have it. So nothing can stop you, because you are in control. You co-create with the Most High. Keep your heart space open no matter what. Okay? And like I said, it doesn't matter if you have a bad day. It doesn't matter if you cry and you cuss out your baby mama or your baby daddy. It doesn't matter. You did not block your blessings. Just after you do that, sit with yourself, talk to God, maybe journal a little bit, decide, okay, is this me? I'm not okay with what I did, or I am okay with what I did, to each his own. Whatever the case may be, just don't sit in that. Don't sit in that anger. Don't sit in that fear. Don't sit in that depression. Pull yourself out of it, and you're back in alignment every single time. I had a bad day. I'm not in alignment right now. I'm having a bad day, but I just pull myself back out. I'm back in alignment. Like, it's flow. Life is just flow. But a lot of times when you're mentally unwell, life is like a roller coaster. Like, the highs are super high. It's the best thing you ever felt in your life. And the lows are like, it feels like you're plummeting, like you're being dragged to hell. Y'all know that feeling. And that's the reason why the highs feel so good, because the lows feel so bad. But when you work on yourself and you begin to love yourself and you heal, you're flowing. So everything is always good, even when it's not, because you remember, I'm still in alignment. What God said I can have is not going nowhere. I don't care what season I'm in. I don't care who's talking in the back. I don't care about a troll or a peon. I don't care about any of that. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. Every time I rhyme, I'm just like, I need to get in the stew. All right, anyway. I don't care about any of that. It's still there for me. It's not going nowhere. All right, period. Just keep this open. All right. And sometimes this needs work before this does, because these are connected. All right. So it's okay if you don't feel like that right now. It's not impossible. Trust me, it's not. Work on this first, and then you can start having better conversations with your heart. Okay. But the brain has to know what to say to the heart, because the heart is always waiting, it's always ready. It just needs to be unlocked. But your brain has to remember that, like, oh, I got a heart. Oh, life is not so bad. Social media and Instagram and Facebook and TikTok is making me feel like I'm not in alignment because I don't have this. I don't have a man tricking on me, so I'm nothing. Or I don't have the brand new turbocharged Mercedes Benz, or I don't have like whatever. Social media is trying to tell me that I'm nothing, and I'm in a sad place right now because I don't have all these things that social media said I'm supposed to have. I don't have a wife right now, and that makes me upset. I don't have a family. Everybody else has a family. That none of that matters. Okay, none of that matters. Your time will come. Don't worry about what somebody else is going through. Don't worry about somebody else's season. You don't know what half of these people did to get the things that they have. And you don't want to do the things that they did to get the things that they have. Trust me, okay? You don't want to do that. Stay in alignment, stay focused, stay on your path, know your place, run your race, right? Just stay focused on that and you will be fine. None of the other stuff matters. Because I'm always good. Even when it looks like I'm not. A lot of people feel like they're so worried about what other people think and how other people are going to perceive them. I don't give up. I don't care. I don't care how anybody perceives me. I know who I am. You can't tell me nothing about Sydney. You can't tell me nothing about me because I know me and God knows me. Anything else is just noise. Anything else is just y'all running your mouth because you need something to talk about. I would talk about me too. I get it. I completely understand. But that doesn't matter because I really don't hear you. I don't hear you anyway. I may pick up on it. I can't help that I'm intuitive. I can't help that I'm gifted. I might pick up on it, but you're still irrelevant because at the end of the day, God already decided this is what she's going to have. Even if you don't want her to have it, she's going to have it, and she's going to have it in your face. He's going to have it in your face. So while you were spending all your time running your mouth about him, saying what he's never going to be, God was already preparing a place for him, okay? What about it? God was already preparing a place. And because he did not dabble in what y'all had going on, and because he didn't focus on what y'all had going on, and he didn't take your projections, and he stayed in alignment with his mission and his goals and God, it was hand delivered to him on a silver platter. Matter of fact, God gave him 2 silver platters. Thank you for taking this journey. Thank you for being faithful. Matter of fact, here go a 3rd one. Thank you for not listening to the noise. Here go a 4th one. Thank you for not being like them. And that's how you do it. And they can run their mouth and feel how they want to feel, and they can keep their lead. We got gold and silver over here. Okay? Hey, April. I missed some of y'all. Hey, everybody who I missed. That's so hard to do in this world. I know for the average person, but you're not average, right? So for you, it's easy because you know yourself and you know God, and you've already been there, done that. And you understand that people are going to talk about you till the day you die. People are going to talk about you for the rest of your life. Like I said the other day, people are going to talk about you whether you are Mother Teresa or you are Donald Trump. It doesn't matter what you do, good or bad. People are going to have something to say. It doesn't matter. Who cares? You can't even focus on that, because if you focus on that, you're going to miss your blessing. You're going to miss what God is trying to tell you because you're so focused on what everybody else got to say. Let them talk. I'd be worried if they said nothing, right? I promise you, people who are not known, who are relevant and don't have nothing going on, people are not discussing them on a regular basis. The way they be discussing you. You get discussed the way you do because, like I said in that video, you get discussed the way you do because somewhere there is a low vibrational entity that has an assignment on your life to stop you from getting to where you're supposed to be. And in the physical realm, there are people who want to stop you from getting to where you're supposed to be. That entity and that person link up. You know what You know what mad Betties do? I'm gonna keep it PG. You know how the mad girls do. They link up. So that negative entity that had an assignment over your life and that hater, yeah, they link up and they speak and they it spreads like wildfire because we gotta stop. That's how you know. I already told y'all know this. Y'all already know this. That's how you know that you're the anointing over your life is next level. The amount of enemies that you have, and I'm not talking about somebody who's a bad person. Okay, I'm not talking about somebody who is like out here betraying people and doing stuff they have no business doing. I'm not talking about somebody like that. I'm talking about somebody who is minding their business, just focus on themselves, and they just attract hate for no reason. That's how you know the assignment over your life is big. When people spread lies about you and gossip about you and say things about you that are not true because they want to control the narrative, that's how you know. That is how you know the assignment that you have over your life is huge. Cause what's the problem? I'm minding my business. I got my head down. I'm reading a book. I'm not even bothering y'all. What's up? Like I just walked in the room, everybody looking at me sideways. What I do? You didn't do nothing, but you showed up though. And that was the problem. Because you are a mirror to people. You are an example of everything that somebody could be if they put in half the work that you did with the little bit that you were given. Alchemists turn lead into gold. These people were given, they were already given the tools to make their gold. You had to conjure up that with your mind powers. You had to like blood, sweat, and tears get that. They were given it. And it still doesn't compare to yours. That's how you know. It is what it is. It comes with the territory. It just does. But the blessing at the end is like, it was worth it. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. A lot of y'all are meant to be in the public eye in some type of way. Like for real. You are. You need tough skin to put yourself out there and be vulnerable and use your voice because people will troll you, people will attack you, people will throw at you. They be in the kitchen whipping stuff up while you on live. All right, let's do this to her. Let's do this to him. They're gonna try you, but you gotta be strong and you gotta keep your vibration high. So when these low vibrational peons try to throw at you and attack you, they can't touch you because they're not on your level. Okay? I'm up here vibing high. I'm up here with God. We vibing. You down there being a hater, I don't even relate to that. That's not even like my cup of tea at all. Like I don't even get down like that. Hate closes off the heart chakra. I need to keep mine open because I need to stay blessed. If I gossip with y'all, if I hate with y'all, if I'm miserable with y'all, that closes off my heart. And that closes off my connection to source. And I cannot have that because I love God. Okay? And if I close off my connection to him, he gonna put his hands on me. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. And I'm not trying to get in no more trouble, okay? I'm trying to like I'm trying to be on my best behavior, okay? Y'all got it. I don't care. Y'all got it. I promise you, y'all got it. Y'all got it. I don't want no smoke. I'm good. I'm big blessed. I don't want y'all's problems. So if y'all want to talk, talk. Let people talk. There's no reason to defend yourself. I don't gotta talk. The Lord defends me. Period. Do not pay attention to the trolls, y'all. I'm not even seeing them. Don't even acknowledge them. Don't even say, "Oh, this a troll." Don't even acknowledge them unless somebody says something that's like extremely vulgar and like y'all know, like something just like all right, extremely offensive. Then you can tell me because I'm probably gonna miss it. But if it's just them running their mouth, let them do what they do. I don't care. If anything, they're pushing me into the algorithm and giving me more energy to work with. So don't even worry about that. I don't care about that. When they try to boss you up to fight you, no ma'am, I do not want to fight. I do not. Like, my days of being a hothead are long gone. I got something to live for. Like, I'm not, sis, let me just say this. Don't be out here. It's hot, y'all. People are losing their lives every day off of anger, and because they don't know how to walk away. They don't know how to close their mouth. They just got to have the last word. Please let people have it. Let them have it. I don't care what they call you. Laugh. God bless you. Spirits don't move me, and keep it moving. It's not worth it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth anything. Let people have it. Please do. You're not, especially to my men, I'm going to say this to y'all especially, you are not less of a man because you chose to walk away. That doesn't make you less of a man. That makes you more of a man. You know why? Because that shows that you have emotional intelligence. Anybody who immediately just like goes berserk and starts losing their mind, especially at a stranger, especially at somebody they don't even know, that's the demon. Okay? That's a demon at this point. Because what is wrong with you? I don't even know you. Why you have this much smoke for me? It's okay, man, to walk away. You're not a little boy. You are a grown man walks away and goes home to his kids and his wife and his family and his job and everything that he loves. You don't need to prove a point to nobody. It's a lot of boys running around right now who don't love themselves, were not loved by their mothers, didn't have a father. They have nothing to live for. They're very angry and upset, and they're out here looking to pick a fight with somebody, and they may run across you and you could lose your life. It's not worth it. Let them have it. And be proud of yourself. Like, I got emotional intelligence. I'm a grown man. This is something a grown man would do. Only a little boy would go back and forth with somebody, especially somebody who's irrelevant, and that they don't know. It's one thing to go back and forth with somebody in your family and even then practice emotional intelligence, but a stranger, girl, boo, bye. Have a nice life, because I know I will. No, that's not cute at all. That's not cute. Live another day. How long have I been on here? An hour? It's been about an hour. I think I'm going to get off the live. I'm going to see if you guys have any questions first before I hop off. If you missed the live, rewind it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you didn't like. If you didn't buy my book, why? I'm just playing. A lot of what I talked about in my book is what I talked about on live. Alchemy, transmutation. For those of you who asked me those questions, tap in. Uh-oh. My computer light turned on. If you have any questions, Camille, I just want to say this. You know what? It's crazy that you just said that, because you just reminded me that I completely just forgot about my message. And I feel like that was on purpose. I did read The Alchemist, but it didn't teach me alchemy. But it's a cute book, though. I'm going to just say this, y'all. Let me just take a second to even see if I want to respond to that. And how I want to respond. I don't think I'm going to even respond to that. I'm going to just say, don't let anybody play in your face. Read the title, Camille. That's my answer to that situation. Don't let anybody play in your face. Everything that's going on right now in the U.S., they're playing in our face. Not us, but us. They're just playing in your face. Everything's fake. Everything's scripted. Everything's a lie. This is not real. Okay? It's not, absolutely not real. Nothing is. Neither side is real. And if you use your common sense, one side, we're going to call that side plankton, and we're going to call the other side SpongeBob. If you're confused, SpongeBob is currently the person that's rocking out right now. Okay? Plankton is trying to get in there. It's not real. It's just an episode on a TV show. It's not real. And if Plankton is so bad and so evil and diabolical, why did y'all not pick the best person that you can? Why you pick SpongeBob to go against Plankton? Why you didn't pick the most intelligent, smart, best looking person who says all the right things to go against Plankton to make sure that SpongeBob wins if Plankton is so bad? That does not make any sense. None. It's like y'all want Plankton in there. Almost. Because y'all could have picked somebody else. Y'all could have created somebody in y'all's lab. Y'all could have picked anybody. Anybody. And y'all chose to continue to back someone who does not have a chance, who you know does not have a chance. Almost like you want Plankton to win. And one thing my spiritual teacher taught me a long time ago, and you understand this when you escape the matrix and you open your third eye, one thing she always said, whenever you see mainstream media like obsess over something, that is a red flag. Okay? That's a huge red flag. They are obsessed with Plankton. I hope y'all catching my drift. If you not, it probably sounds crazy, but it's for who it's for. They're obsessed with dragging him constantly over and over and over and over again. That's all you hear. But y'all are almost doing every single thing in your power, because we're not stupid. We know y'all control everything. Y'all control everything. Y'all decide who stays and who goes. Y'all decide what's put on the news and what's not. There's things that we don't even know has happened because they will not allow it to be on the news. And y'all have allowed certain things to be on the media intentionally about Plankton, like y'all want him to win. Which is why you haven't got rid of SpongeBob. And you're pretending like, oh my God, what we gonna do if Plankton win? Like, just give SpongeBob another chance. What we gonna do if he win, y'all? Y'all want Plankton to win, if you ask me. That's all I gotta say about that. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense. If it do, it do. And that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that. And that's what's gonna forever be my stance. They're playing in our face, and I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Just pray, y'all. Just pray. And let me also say this while I'm on the topic. I'm glad I didn't get off the live yet. Let me also say this. Worry about you and yours. Worry about you and yours. This is a time right now you might have to be a little bit selfish. Just a little bit. Focus on what you can control. Because although they're playing in our face, we still got to live here. And that means that we're going to be affected by some of the things that they do. That's real talk. Like, I'm not going to pretend like we won't be affected any type of way. People are being affected every day by what's going on. So with that being said, I don't care how spiritual you are, how religious you are, you need to come down to earth. Okay? Come down to earth. You still got to be practical. It still got to make sense, right? So with that being said, worry about you and yours. Do your research. Don't believe everything that you see on TikTok, Instagram, and mainstream media. Do your own research on everything. Anything that's going to get you ahead mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Keep your vibrations high. Okay? Don't fall for what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to play in your face. They're trying to create fear. So stupid. It's so obvious. Don't fall for it. Worry about you and yours. You and your family. Worry about what you can control. That's what you can control right now. You can control yourself, and you can control what happens within your family. Even if it's just you solo dolo. Make sure that you are okay. All right? And at the very least, because I understand things take time, resources and all of that, before this year is over with, make sure that you're in position, at least be in position, y'all. At least be in position before this year is over with. At least. I don't care where in the world you live. Make sure that you're in position. Make sure you're good. Focus on that. The other stuff doesn't matter. They want you to stop focusing on yourself. They want you to feel defeated. They want you to feel like the world is ending and life is over. It's not. It's ending for them, not us. But if you're not in position, you're not in alignment, you're gonna fall away with the rest of them. Stay in alignment. Okay? That's it. What does playing in your face mean? I don't even know how to explain that. Look up on Urban Dictionary. What does playing in your face mean? I don't know. I'm from the South, so to me, when somebody says playing in your face, I know exactly what they're saying, but maybe I don't know where you're from. Just look up on Urban Dictionary. Somebody type it in the comments. I don't know how to explain it, and I really don't feel like it. Yes, watch it again. Share it. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Yeah, if you're happy and chill, stay that way. Stay just like that. If you're happy and you're content, that's great. That's exactly how you should be. Thank you. Playing your face is to play you for a fool, right? I'm over here watching Gossip Girl. As soon as you said playing in your face, Blair confronted Serena about sleeping with her boyfriend. God, it's funny. Oh. That's hilarious. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to get off the live. I really enjoyed you guys tonight. Thank you for being here with me. If you missed it, just rewind it. I got some messages coming for y'all now that I have some time to record them. But I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Don't live in fear. You're okay. I promise. You all right. Don't worry.